Hi, I'm Jessica Medlin from the Arizona Geographic Alliance. This is a first grade lesson covering 2 class periods titled Hand to Heart, the Significance of the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. Students should have an understanding of the significance of the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Knowledge of these works helps students gain an appreciation for the culture and history of the United States. In this lesson, students will learn how the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem are important to the citizens of the United States. They will also look at how America celebrates the 4th of July. The materials needed for this lesson are the Pledge of Allegiance worksheet. There's also a pictures worksheet that goes along with it. There is a 4th of July graphic organizer, a How to Celebrate the 4th of July worksheet. You'll need a recording of the Star-Spangled Banner, and listed is a good one that you can find online. You'll also need the book, The Story of the Star-Spangled Banner, and the Pledge of Allegiance. And finally, you'll need the What Do I Know About My Country assessment. The students will be able to recognize the Pledge of Allegiance, write sentences that introduce a topic, provide details, and serve as a conclusion, identify activities that occur on the 4th of July, identify the national anthem, and recall that the original flag contained 13 stars representing the 13 states which were originally colonies. On the first day, you'll first ask the students to list important symbols to our country. For example, the flag, bald eagle, Statue of Liberty, etc. You'll have them tell you what they know about those symbols. And then you'll need to explain that the students will look at 2 writings that are important to our country, the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem, and how these 2 writings are also symbols for our country. You'll discuss the student's background on the pledge, when it is done, and how. For example, in our school district, we start off with the pledge. As soon as announcements are done, the students face the flag, the hand is over the heart. This is the Pledge of Allegiance worksheet, and you'll read aloud the pledge as the students read along with you, and you'll need to repeat that. This is the pictures that go along with the pledge worksheet. You'll ask the students to cut out the pictures, and you'll explain that they'll glue those pictures onto the pledge worksheet. As you're having them do that, you can have them, you'll be reading aloud the Pledge of Allegiance picture book. First, you'll begin by having the students draw self-portraits in the I box. So this is what the finished project looks like. As you read the pledge and have them cut and glue, you can show pictures from within the textbook, within the picture book. For example, this is of the United States of America, and you can explain where these different pictures take place and also help them and guide them as to which picture should go into this particular box on the worksheet. Then you're going to skip to the back cover of the book to explain the history of the pledge, and you'll also show the last page of the textbook, which has the 13 colonies flag. And you'll explain that there were only 13 stars to represent the first 13 states, and that these were the 13 colonies that fought for independence in the American Revolution. As you read the picture book, pause to show the pictures and have the students glue pictures into their pledge worksheet. And you'll pause and have the students ask questions, and you can ask the students question. You'll conclude by having the students say in unison the Pledge of Allegiance. For the next session, you'll explain that we'll start by listening to a special song and have the students try and guess what the name of the song is. So at that point, you'll play a recording of the Star-Spangled Banner. And you'll have the students tell you what they know about the song and where they may have heard it. So you'll tell the students this is our national anthem. It is called the Star-Spangled Banner. You're going to then show a storybook, a picture book on the history of the Star-Spangled Banner. So that's when you'll read the Star-Spangled Banner picture book, and you'll pause to ask the students questions. For example, you can ask them, what are the kids doing in this picture? They're at a baseball game. What are the fans doing? And the students will explain that they're facing the flag, the hand is over the heart, and that we often sing the Star-Spangled Banner at our games. There is a special day of the year that we celebrate our country and we show that we are proud to be Americans, and ask the students if they can guess what this day is. So it's the 4th of July, where we celebrate the United States becoming a country. And if you want to jog their memory, you can find pictures of families enjoying fireworks or other 4th of July celebrations. So then you'll have the students fill in this 4th of July graphic organizer. So on the food bubble, they're going to write different foods that they have on this day, for example, hot dogs or watermelon. And then they'll write down things that their family does this day, if they have a barbecue or go to the lake. And you can have them write down what their towns do on the 4th of July, like the parades or pancake breakfasts. So you might need to look at local websites to find out what your town does. The students are then going to do a writing assignment. So they'll use their 4th of July paper to write 3 sentences on the how to celebrate the 4th of July paper. You'll read through the sentence starters with the students and model some sentence ideas on what they can do. You'll close by asking students to share some of the customs they have for celebrating the 4th. The assessment is a closure activity where the students use the words at the bottom of the page to fill in the blanks. So for the assessments, the students need 100% on the Pledge of Allegiance worksheet by drawing a self-portrait and correctly ordering the pictures. They need mastery on the What Do I Know About My Country assessment by correctly answering the questions and filling in the blanks. They need to achieve mastery on the graphic organizer by writing at least 2 examples in each bubble. And they also need to achieve mastery on the How to Celebrate the 4th of July writing assignment by having a plausible sentence for each of the 3 sections. For an extension, the students can write a pledge to their class or write a pledge to their family as a class or as individuals. They can also look at flags after the time of the American Revolution to see how the number of stars grows as new states are added to our union. So this concludes the lesson, Hand to Heart, the significance of the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem.